inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Edwards-Helaire. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there for KC. 42 yards. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelce. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 15. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. After marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. Back to throw again.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they'll get this down to the 10.
Ready.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And Barkley did not get there. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major.
And it'll be intercepted.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Attack!
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is caught inside the 5. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time, The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jones out to the right here to Shepard. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Running left, it's Barkley.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Inside handoff, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Hey, Sunday. Attack! Hey, 57.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now here's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that third down snap.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Yellow.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Mahomes got to have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Giants will add to their fourth-quarter lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the New York Giants and the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams that met in Super Bowl 35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Come on, Ray. 13.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And some space here.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
To try again after the sack. Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fabian Moreau. The 40. The 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Jackson. It's complete to Drake. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Now they go screen. Now Drake loses the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A handoff to Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal.
From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. From the 31, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one.
And we are underway from Kansas City.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some room to roam now. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I'm not sure exactly how they would phrase it in their own locker room, but that's a yardage grab right there. To be able to get that amount of yardage on the first play of the game and a change field position to the positive side, you got to love the way they're getting started.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's get it. Let's go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
He'll take this to the 46.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
Here we go on 4th down. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Let's make no bones about it. On paper, they're the better team. They're at home. That's a strong opening drive.
And just think how many times we've seen this type of a matchup. Just what you said. Better team at home should steamroll them. And we've seen it go the other way. Sometimes, though, they buy into it and understand we are the better team. Let's go out and prove it right now.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Jones firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9. Jones. He'll give this one to Golladay. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the ground now with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on.
extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle. Receivers are coached so well, they have to break at least 1 tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to work. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Throwing Jones.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, here's Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Mahomes' throw complete there to Smith-Schuster.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Yellow.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Juju Smith-Schuster
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's caught by Galladay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Jones on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jones. And this one is incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And that's complete to Shepard. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10.
They'll look to throw again. To the right and complete to Galladay.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Again, it's Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of the night.
And the Giants are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He's got a man, complete. A big play there for KC. 59 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one from Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Running left, it's Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jones.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Now Jones.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
To throw is Jones. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill. 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick-6 on the other side, and now they get a pick-6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick-6 from earlier in this game?
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick-6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
He's got Bellinger.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Jones. That ball caught by Slayton. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nick Bolton.
Well, I don't think it takes much to call into their mind, right, why they went for two there, even though they were unsuccessful. With this type of a lead, what they're worried about, right, and less than 10 seconds on the clock, what they're worried about is just giving up the touchdown.
Yeah, on the kickoff return.
Yeah, so you go for it here to try and ensure yourself. Now they got to make sure they cover it, otherwise they could actually lose.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
As our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they've